Welcome, welcome, Gemini, to your predictions for our month of November. So happy October. We're going to get into our upcoming events for love, all about Gemini's love situation. Please first go hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. Go ahead and check out all of the uploads, all of the playlists that I have to offer. Go check all those out and hit that bell so you don't miss any of them, okay? You'll get all the notifications for them. Let's get into this. So we're going to find out all about your past situation, of course, but first we're going to start with current situation as far as love going, and then we're going to find out about the past and what that effect has on the future in November of 2022. Okay, let's get into this reading. So in the present, in this most present moment, you're definitely dealing with probably already a fire sign. I don't know what's going on here, because the situation here with this fire sign is that it's almost like exhausted. Yeah, it's almost like exhausted. It's almost like a point where it's just like it brings nothing but like angst, sharpness. It's just like not as determined as it used to be, and you feel like it was kind of a smart choice, or it was a smart choice at one time. Anything kind of surrounding the situation is that there was some sort of needing of balance. So there was a peaceful relationship, there was a balance here, but it definitely is indicating that you're needing to bring that back in, or else maybe you're just feeling like it needs kind of like a reboot. I'm not quite sure, but whatever's going on, it's definitely was at a point now currently where it almost felt like there was a meaningless kind of energy that this person brought. Maybe they weren't passionate or as much adventure as you thought that they should have been bringing. And surrounding that is maybe that they're actually even involved in self-reflection or just dealing with themselves, just being a shitty girlfriend or boyfriend, shitty wife or husband, because currently they are in a state of trying to rebirth themselves, or maybe you are. So however that aligns or resonates for you. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely dealing with that. The root of this is that there was a relationship, there was harmony, but there needs to be a choice that is made. So currently just dealing with some choices and emotions and trying to maintain some sort of harmony, maybe just taking in information that you're receiving about this person, or maybe they're taking in information that they're receiving about you. So again, there's just kind of a quits on it, or a lack of energy, because somebody's doing self-evaluation, somebody's reflecting, which is nice. Let's get into the past situation that does have a lot to do with this one and the one that is upcoming. So we've got our 9 of Pentacles, reverse. Okay, so the situation is almost feeling like you are in the past almost like accomplished in whatever this might be. Just not very content in it. Maybe just not as independent in this relationship as you wish that you would have been at one time, because it was almost into a place where it was a complete, it was fulfilling, it was really nice, and you could look at all this work that you've done in it. So it was probably a really long relationship, or had a lot of time put into it. The situation surrounding is there is some sort of indecision, and it's still kind of currently there. But in the past, there was an avoidance, and it brought confusion. It made things less clear, and it was very uninviting to like push towards. So whatever this communication was, there needed to be some sort of clarity that was met. And I feel like the decisions that were brought into your life because of this relationship brought a lot of confusion. So any kind of relationship, any kind of harmony here, it's definitely still here. And it definitely has a tie with money. There's financial tie to it. So it could have been marriage, could have been just like a business situation. Yeah, the root of it is just being recognized, change, growth in this relationship. That is definitely something in the past. So this is definitely probably a long-term relationship, quite long-term. You felt like this person had a lot of talent. You felt like you were always kind of collaborating with this person, coming together, co-partnering, however that unfolds for you. Likely outcome is that there was some sort of windfall. There was some sort of generous, I don't know, maybe harmony or information that was given, kind of brought in maybe that harmony. Who knows? But there was some sort of reassessment, and it brought a lot of melodrama. It felt like it was like a bunch of mistakes happening all at once. Okay. It brought a lot of conflict, whatever this change was. Okay. And this is having to do with whatever is upcoming in your love situation. So let's find out what's going on in the month of November. Hello, hello, Red Roses. Hi, Lauren. Welcome back, Lauren. Kaminsky. Call me Lauren Kaminsky. I really like that name. Red Roses. Red wine. That's a different one. Okay, let's find out what we have upcoming, Gemini. Jesus Christ, we have a lot going on, Gemini. Gemini, what is happening? So this shit is already in progress, whatever is going on. Because there's already a huge life change happening, and there was some sort of a realization or kind of like a freeing or a liberation that brought in this perspective. So you've changed your perspective on something. Anything kind of surrounding it would have had to do with lack of leadership or lack of structure in something. And I feel like it was throughout a connection or an organization or maybe a business, or maybe it was lack of structure in a family unit. Because this is definitely the daddy card, but there was an abuse or a power imbalance in this situation. And again, this is already in process. So whatever's upcoming in November is having to do with whatever stability or structure that you feel like you don't have now. That will unfold in November. So that structure or feeling that dependency or just feeling like you need maybe to spend money, don't go do that, because you do have some stability coming up in November. There's a lot of illusion within this situation or this relationship. There's a lot of dependency also. I just feel like you need to be free. There needs to be an opening of the door and flying the fuck away in November. I don't know what that fucking means, but that's what it is. All right. So we do have fire sign just kind of written all over this fire sign. Now, this person is protective, but maybe not in the best sense, because they're not very resilient when it comes to this situation. They probably think they bounce back and they're like, you know what? I'm really protective, but I bounce back from it. Well, you don't, because it uses a lot of energy, and it actually just makes you look silly when you're doing that. It actually makes you look really insecure. So whoever that person is, when they say they're protective, especially in November, when they're like, oh, I'm just protective. Oh, I'm just like, making sure that everything's okay. That's not okay, because you are overly protective. There's just no bouncing back from it. And you kind of get stuck, and it brings out this other side of this person that you just don't like very much, Gemini. I do feel like, again, in November, like with them, you're going to be prepared for whatever is headed your way, because there's definitely something that you've seen in this person that is changing your mind about them. So in November, again, it's just kind of like that will be unfolding. That's something that I don't know what the hell that is. Yikes. That makes me feel gross. This whole reading makes me feel gross. I don't understand what's happening. Ugh. Because the fulfillment would be not protection. You don't have to sit there and be creepy protective. You have to be nurturing. You have to be adventurous and inviting and exciting. This is just like you're seeking out some sort of cage to put your person in. Run. Okay. So again, this person is a fire sign. Likely outcome of this situation. You're going to be determined to get moving through the situation. That is for sure. So you kind of just the situation at hand is you just wanting to find some sort of meaning to it. You could look for meaning. You could be very determined to look for meaning or search for something to empower you through this relationship. But anything kind of surrounding that is, again, your intuition. You are patient. You are listening. You are hearing. You are feeling. And I feel like the balance that comes from that is going to help add to the situation, the information that you receive about this person who changes your mind completely about them. This is going to help bring back that balance, your intuition and your fucking patience. So just keep hanging in there, because you are wise. You have deep wisdom. Keep listening to yourself. And if you feel like that it's too much, then it's too much. But other than that, you just keep pushing through. You're smart. You're very intelligent. So there's nothing else that you can do here except for hang out. Hang out. Hang out with your wang out. That's what I always say. And I mean, be present, because you have a huge issue with being fully present. Put the phone down. Make sure that you're not paying attention to the TV when somebody's talking to you. Just like put the shit down. And I know you're like, if, no ifs, ands, or whats, or buts, or anything about it. Just fucking be present. Pay attention. I'll take the advice too. I mean, everybody can. We all are on our shit too much, but this is just really indicating to be reliable. And you're not working on that as of right now. So when you get into November, when dealing with that situation, you want to be present, okay? Especially just being patient, listening to that intuition. You're already doing that, so you might as well get on the bandwagon of being present, okay? All right, I got to get out of here. Please go ahead, hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot if you would, please, and thank you. Go ahead and share this video if you would. Hit subscribe, click that bell so you don't miss any of my notifications for Hangman Tarot, and don't forget to go check it out on YouTube and all of my playlists. I'll see you all later. See you, Lauren. See you, Red Roses. Thanks for your comments. I'm going to get out of here. Goodbye.